Greetings everyone, I am Lady Ray Aushlin Dragonelf and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload content. Currently I'm just uploading vlogs, which my last vlog was on February 15th of 2021. That just reminded me I didn't add something to my notes to speak of to all of you. I do wish I would like to eventually upload gaming videos, but I currently do not have a personal laptop or computer that can run recording videos of the gaming experiences, so that's on hold, but eventually will happen. On my channel you will also find that I have a wide variety of content from other content creators on YouTube, so you can check them out, check out their channels, see if there's anything you like. And so, without further ado, let's get into today's vlog. Now, I am not in the best of states mentally because I ended up losing my medical insurance March 1st as I turned 26 in February on the 14th. And I've been trying, with the help of my parents, to regain the medical insurance so that I can further continue getting all the medical treatment that I need, which really goes a lot of it's my mental health or mental status that requires more help, and it's been extremely stressful this past bit of time that I haven't had the medical coverage. It's on the off chance that something were to happen and I need medical coverage, I'm going to be hit with an enormous bill otherwise. Now, fortunately, we have found a medical insurance plan that is probably what we're going to be going for, but I've also got a limited amount of time left on my medication that I have currently because I don't have a whole lot left of one of them that I take, my antidepressant. So I'll definitely be talking with my mom when she's in a good spot, because I know she has her own medical issues and she's a university student. And any of you that have been to university or college, you know you're busy. So I'll try to slip in when she isn't too stressed out, but hopefully within upcoming days, or maybe even later today. Which today is March 12th. This vlog will be going up on March 15th, and yeah, I need to remember to get it up then, instead of the last one where I had recorded, my last vlog where I recorded part of it, intended to get it up Monday, but then never did. It was a different Monday that I got it up. Pertaining to how stressed I've been, I've had an influx of self-harm thoughts and urges, and I've been using logic and reason to counter them. Is like, I will go into detail, but I'm going to keep it brief so it isn't too much of a trigger to people. Like I would think of breaking my finger, and well, that would not do me much good in the long run. It really wouldn't. So why bother putting more power to the thought and urge and just like, shoot, go away. That's been really helping me out. It's a skill that I picked up between the therapy that I've been through, along with getting into Hyperionism, which in Hyperionism, we acknowledge intuition and emotions, but we lead by logic and reason. And that I've found really has helped me out a lot. And I've been able to keep those thoughts more at bay with using that skill, along with a lot of distracting, which I want to expand on on the things that I do to keep myself stable and distracted from the stress so it doesn't get too overpowering. Currently, I've just been mainly gaming, but I do want to get back into art, and I've got a book that I've been reading that I need to finish. So there's that. I do want to get back into the art and continue doing the daily hand art series, which would be like not so daily anymore, because I do want breaks in between days of where I'm focusing on it so I can work on something else. So that is in the plan to do. It's just a matter of me doing it. I do have my agenda book. I need to use it a bit more than I have. So that would help me plan and set goals of to do this and this and this. So there are a couple other things I want to discuss, and I don't know what's creaking on my desk. I think there's something creaking on my desk. Either that or it's in front of my desk. I don't know. I apologize for that background noise. I have no idea where it is. Can't. I don't know. It's irritating. That's not it. Oh. It's irritating. Now, before I did lose my medical insurance at the beginning of this month, I last month had gone in for a women's health screening on the 19th of February, and it was for the pap smear to see if I have cervical cancer, and I also got tested for HPV, whatever that is, and STD. They all came back negative, which was a huge relief on my part because it meant less to worry about. However, for years now, when I've done like a urine sample for my blood work to get tested on, it's not come back. It has come back as unclear. So there's something that ends up in the urine, which, thinking about it, that could potentially have been tied to what I was originally diagnosed with, a yeast infection when I was much younger, and I was still a child, which it could very well have not been a yeast infection. It could very well, at that point in time, been what I've been officially diagnosed with. I might butcher this name. Desquamative inflammatory vaginitis. That is a serious mouthful. Basically, from my research, which I have my tablet right over here that I'm looking at to read this to you guys and gals and everybody else, I figure even though it is like a very personal topic, with this is something that my body has done on its own, I figure get it out there that this is an uncommon form of chronic purulent vaginitis. It's mainly found in Caucasian women. I am Caucasian, with a peak occurrence in premenopause. Yeah, I'm butchering words and names. I'll definitely be popping up, doing a little edit and popping up when I say these words, the name in the in my video here. Symptoms and signs are non-specific, so there isn't really exactly something very specific to look for. For me, I didn't have any like inflammation in that neck of the woods in my vagina. I didn't have any inflammation with that. It looked really normal. But what I did have was a purulent discharge, and it varied just how much this discharge, which was kind of like an egg whitey texture and pretty clear, but a little not quite as clear. It varied just how much I had it, which commonly for women that have this, it's from what my doctor that I saw said, there's typically more of this discharge. With me, I was actually monitoring my periods when they start, when they don't start, and I was able to get an idea with other symptoms that I was writing down or logging in it, that I had more of the discharge in between my periods. So with this being very uncommon and symptoms and signs being non-specific, and along with not a whole lot being known about this disease, I'm still pretty darn glad that I ended up finding out what the heck was going on with that. I was a relief to know that what I have, the DIV, the desquamative inflammatory vaginitis, is treatable with a, say, like a vaginal cream. And that's what I had used, and it seemed to have done the trick. Basically, you tie a tube to, what I had to do was tie or screw on a tube to the, like a container thing that had the cream in it, squirt it in there until it was full, then stick that up in me to get the cream in there where it needed to be, which after that I had to go pretty much straight to bed afterwards so that the cream would stay up there for a long enough period of time to actually do its work. Oh, I just remembered, sometimes for my symptoms, what the heck is creaking? I just knocked some stuff down. This? I have no idea what's creaking. It's irritating me. Might be this. I don't know. That could have been it. Had in between my desk, this off of a book of some sort. I don't know if that was it. I don't hear it anymore. Okay. Commencing. What the frick was I saying? Oh yeah. With at the peak of when I was having the discharge coming out, I did notice that there was an abnormal, weird scent that shouldn't be there. Other times I didn't really notice it. And I'm downright glad that I was able to push aside my self-insecurities about how my body is, because I'm not confident with my body. I was able to push those aside and go ahead and get that stuff checked out, along with tested to see if I do have any cancer or anything. And since my 4-week treatment of the DIV, it has gone away. There is a small chance that it will come back, but at that point I just go to the doctor and do the same thing all over again. So I'll be keeping an eye on myself to make sure that does not happen. Now, transitioning to not being so confident with myself, that does come with a depression, or it's hand in hand with the depression. Oh, excuse me, had to belch. Well, with my body shape, I'm not really, it's covered with all of this, but I've got a lot of extra weight and curves, and it feels like, from my perspective, it isn't really appealing. If I had a flatter stomach, that would be the biggest thing that would help boost my confidence. But this is a new shirt that I had gotten recently. There's another one that's similar to it that I was wearing the other day. I had parted my hair a little bit differently, a little to the right here, and my hair was down, and I was wearing that shirt, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, damn, I look good. I don't even know where that thought came from. Well, I kind of do. For those of you that have been following my art, you would know that I had uploaded a art piece that has affirmations on it, and one of them says, "I am beautiful." And I'd actually put that up right next to my bed so I could just see that it's there. So that helped to remind me that I am indeed beautiful. And just at that moment in time, I actually felt really good about my appearance. And I'm kind of impressed by that. I do feel a little more confident, I think, since then that, yeah, I do look good. I'm still insecure, still battling that, but I am feeling better about that. Two more things that I wanted to address with all of you. I know I have said in the past that I've never really explored alternative clothing options in terms of like the male and female spectrum. Idiot me! Seriously, idiot me. I wear day to day men's shorts, men's t-shirts. I wear women's underwear, women's bras. Every single day, I am wearing something that's male and something that's female. I'm in PJ bottoms right now because I'm at home and not really doing anything, but they're female. They're more designed for the female customers. And the shirt is men's. I got it out of the men's department. I'm shocked that I didn't realize this sooner. I have been for years now wearing both men's and women's clothing. So I have been exploring the gender fluid aspect that I thought I wasn't. It's frustrating, absolutely frustrating that I had missed that detail. Yeah. Going back to the male-female, I had seen, I think, gender fluid individual that ended up getting an androgynous makeover, and I decided, since, even though it's a they, had this part of their head shaved off and had a longer portion over here, or that kind of style, I decided to fishtail braid this portion of my hair and put it in a little bun on the back of my head right here to imitate the shorter hair here and the longer hair here, which actually I really liked the style. I need to do it more often. So that will definitely further explore the androgynous kind of clothing style. I know I'm wearing this sweatshirt, which is really cool with all of its skulls on it. I don't know if this is men's or women's, but I don't really care. It's a piece of clothing. And that's essentially why I did not realize sooner that I am wearing male and female clothing. In my head, it's just clothing that fits and works for me. Because those of you like that shop in the women's section, you would know that the sizing is very different than in the men's section, and they could be too small too. When like a men's extra large, it would fit perfectly on you, but then a woman's extra large would be too small, or vice versa. So it's really, I just go for the clothing that fits. So yeah, I think, is there something else? I know some of the sweatshirts and coats that I wear are men's, and there's one this one in my chair right here. Not that you can see it, it's behind the cushion. It's a woman's coat that I wear, which I do kind of feel like when I put that on and then my messenger bag over it, I do have Estevan vibes, my male alter ego. So I have truly been exploring gender in terms of clothing a whole lot more than I thought I was. I'll get over that eventually. Last thing I wanted to discuss in this vlog. Oh yeah, two things. I just remembered because I'm looking at myself in the camera. I did shave off my eyebrows. I'll bring myself a little closer. I have been growing them out because, unfortunately for me, due to the mental state I was in, when I shaved them off, it ended up compounding and my self-esteem went down, like way too far down for me to handle. So I've been ignoring the fact that my eyebrows weren't exactly there. I'm glad they're growing in. If at all possible, I will get them shaped by a professional after they're fully grown in. And then at a later date, I do intend on trying again to shave off my eyebrows or pluck them out or something, so that I can, when in a better mental state, be able to explore that kind of aesthetic or appearance. That reminds me, I know in my previous vlog I had mentioned that hair is like an accessory. It's basically a biological accessory that some people get to keep, some people get a lot, some people get very little. I do view hair as a bit of an accessory. It's also a form of expression. If you want to express yourself this way, you're more than welcome to. For me, I really don't mind the hair on top of the head and the eyebrows and the eyelashes. But when it comes to the hair elsewhere on the body, I was thinking about this. I don't like the texture there. It's a weird texture that I just don't like, and I think that's why I'm not really attracted to people that do have, like, say, a beard or body hair. It's attracted to that detail. I have to specify on that. They can be really incredible, and I can work around my discomfort with the body hair. So that is out there now. Okay, last thing, and I'm going to call this recording good and do something else. I had previously been wearing these sneakers, which are for Goodify. They're basically for plantar fasciitis, with a nice cushion on the heel here, or extra cushion for the bounce. To cushion the heel because of the plantar fasciitis in the heel, which I've been having flare-ups of that, and so I was wearing these. Now, unfortunately, I caught it a bit too late. There is now damage to my feet because of it. I roll my ankle in these shoes something fierce, and also looking at the upper portion of it like this, you can see that the toe is pretty darn curved in here. For my feet and how I walk, the rolling in and the toe right here, the big toe being pushed in, it was a very bad combination, and I now have a bunion on my right foot. Hello from March 14th, Sunday. Day before I'm uploading this vlog, I realized in my original recording that I did miss details that I plugged in sentences that pop up, but I did realize I'd forgotten to explain what the heck a bunion is. It is a bony bump that forms on the joint where your big toe meets your foot. And it's got a really fancy name that I will probably butcher. I'll give it a go. The metatarsophalangeal. I give up. Not. Anyways, there's a joint on the foot that's where I've got the bump from the bunion at. From better research that I ended up doing on it. It slowly happens over time. It could be genetics. It could also be just your footwear, and also like if you're running or jumping, it can cause the bunions to appear. There is a smaller one that ends up bunionyette or something. That happens on the joint connecting the little toe to the foot, and I'm glad I don't have that to deal with that too. But there are different treatments that you can do if surgery isn't an option, or you can't get to a doctor like I can't at the moment, or I can, but I'm going to have a huge payment that I have to give. So in the meantime, what I'm doing, and what you can do as well if you have a bunion, is ice it for no more than 20 minutes. You can also change your footwear out to something that'll actually give your toes more space, but also stay secure so there isn't too much slop of your foot move around while you're walking, because that too can aggravate it. pain medication if you can take that. Take something that will help ease some of the pain. There was something else. Oh, you can use the bunion cushions, as I have ended up saying in my vlog, which that shows up. You can also use like a brace if, say, like your big toe is pointed too far in because of the bunion showing up due to whatever circumstances. You can use a brace to pull your toe out. I'm exaggerating with my hand here, but if it's like it's pointed in, you can pull it out to straighten your toe out, and that would help to add support, which I will be looking into getting one of such thing. So that will hopefully help, because when I walk, because my toe on my right foot, which is more affected than the left foot, looking at my feet when I stand with them on the ground, very faintly, the right big toe is more inward than the left foot. So having that brace would actually be very beneficial to help pull it out. So then as I walk, especially like if I'm walking for long periods of time, going to 2 different stores like I did earlier before getting ready to record, I found that I was really walking awkwardly on the tip of my big toe, and it was getting to be hurt, and so I was consciously pulling my toe out. There is some stiffness in my bunion, or that joint on both feet, which that's typically normal for people that do end up with a bunion. It could be uncomfortable or it could be painful. It just depends upon the severity. I think that's it on that. So yeah, back to the rest of the vlog. So there's discomfort in that joint too, which I have the sock on, but this joint right here, there is a lot of discomfort, and the bunion is right here on me. Right foot is worse than left foot, so that has kind of sucked, which I really did like these shoes, but they just didn't work for me. They could easily work for somebody else, but not me. I do wear my sandals still, but unfortunately I do have to wear like do I still have that on my desk? I had something on my desk. I don't remember where it went. I think I moved it. Yeah, I moved it somewhere. I was able to find, with my mom's help, a bunion cushion, which is basically a gel cushion that you put on top of where the bunion is, and it helps to reduce the friction while you're walking or moving around, which if you're in shoes, there's typically something over that point of your foot. And my sandals, there's the strap that goes over the top of the toe, over the top of the foot, close to where the toes are, and it rubs against the bunion. And so having the cushion, which I don't know where I went with the box that I have for it, which is not paid promotion. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It would be helpful for anybody else with a bunion. Found it. Okay. This here is what I got. It has been really, really nice. I go for walks, and that point of the bunion is not as inflamed, so that is a huge relief. But these I do recommend if you do end up with one, to help, like, so if you can't get to a doctor right away and you end up with a bunion, put that on for when you're walking in shoes at least. Speaking of shoes, I did end up switching out my sneakers for these boots, these Ariat boots, and they've been a real game changer. With how they're shaped and everything, they keep my ankle from rolling, and they also have a lot of cushion in the heel here too, so that's really good. And I also walk really well in these. When I was younger, somewhere between 2010, 2011, I think, I did try on an Ariat pair of boots, and I walked really well in them. I just didn't get them at that point, so, and to have gotten them now, it's been a really nice relief to have that stability that I wasn't getting in my sneakers. And just remember to sit up straight. That will help with the posture and getting air in the lungs. There's also the shape of the foot right here. It isn't as it doesn't push the big toe in as far, so that really has been nice. These are not waterproof. These are not a waterproof boot, but they can be made waterproof. But yeah, I've really been happy with this investment. Because my feet are a bit on the wider side, I couldn't go with a size smaller, so I went with just a size larger. With boots, and I'm probably sure with other shoes as well, I would have been able to fit in a size 10 wide, but since they didn't have a wide, I went with a 10.5 medium size. So that really did work. These fit very, very nicely. My mom helped me on relacing them better and helped me figure out how to tie them, because with there's more lace here. Oops. There's more lace here than on the shoe, the sneaker. Ooh, I need water. I think I was saying that in one of my previous videos. Yeah, I did get water on that one afterwards. So, well, that is that. I'll be definitely doing a little bit of editing on this vlog, but I'll be up on the 15th, which by now you're already watching it. Cool! If you made it this far, I thank you very much for keeping up with me on my vlogging and my life, what's going on in it, because I do use this platform to try to help inform however much I can of different things that do transpire or can transpire for people. So I really do appreciate all of you for making it this far into my vlog. So I will see you all in my next one. I have no idea when that one's going to be. I'm going to try to keep it probably a little less space in between this vlog and the next one, unlike this last two, my previous vlog and this one. Okay, so my channel's up there. Go ahead and check it out. As I said, I also have a bunch of content that I've liked from other people. Check out their stuff as well. Over there is my vlog playlist. You can check that out and see how I've been going through all this. I do have some content that I am intending on uploading. It's just a matter of starting to record for it and do it. So I do have stuff planned, but at this point in time, just keeping myself stable mentally. Ad Astra, to the stars. Take care, everyone.